Hello guys, HeliPilotGh. So this is part 2 of our Aeromedical series. We will talk about certain conditions that affect us at altitude. When I say at altitude, when we are high. The first will be hypoxia. This is insufficient oxygen in the body. And there are 4 types: hypoxic, anemic, stagnant, and histotoxic. We have a mnemonic we refer to as HASH to help you remember. The hypoxic results from reduced oxygen in the air being breathed. The anemic also have to do with the oxygen carrying capacity of your blood. Stagnant will be when there's insufficient circulation. The histotoxic will be the deficiency in oxygen as a result of drugs. So the histotoxic will take us to the safe checklist we talked about in part 1. In the safe checklist, we talk about M, whether you are taking any medication, and the I, whether you are ill, and whether these will affect your abilities. It means if you took a bad medication or medication that inhibits your abilities, it may affect your oxygen levels at altitude. It's important with helicopters because we are not pressurized. So when we are at 10,000 feet or 12,000 feet in a mountainous area, like maybe the Himalayas or the eastern part of Africa where we have Kilimanjaro and their family members, then it means that you must be conscious that you may be exposed to hypoxia because you will be very high. But when you are flying in conventional airlines, the cabins are pressurized, or the air in the cabin is set to a concentration where you can breathe like you're on ground. That's what we call pressurized cabins. Most helicopters don't have that because we operate close to the ground. The signs of hypoxia will be drowsiness, impaired flight control, decreased speech, and you just pass out without even noticing it. The point is that you may not even notice you've had hypoxia. You have to really take note of the challenges before you go for the flight. You really have to make sure that you understand this before you go for the flight. That's why aeromedical is important. You know that at a particular altitude, your chances of breathing will be very low, so you plan for it, whether you carry supplemental oxygen or you plan the operations below the altitude.